Hello, hello, and welcome back for another slap-in-the-face episode of Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM, The Long War. And who's getting slapped? Well, if the way things have been going lately is any indication, we are! Probably with a big, swinging alien dick, actually. We've been sort of just sitting around waiting for the aliens to toss us a bone and send down an ethereal that we can take a shot at capturing. But obviously our extraterrestrial foes have a decidedly different sort of bone in mind for us, as well as a decidedly different method of delivery. And just in case my innuendo isn't totally clear, I'm just going to come out and say that I think they mean to F us in the beehole. Probably without lube. Which kind of forces me to wonder if perhaps the whole alien rectal probing, ass play aficionado, intergalactic ass pirate kind of reputation isn't well deserved. I mean, say what you will, folks, but stereotypes exist for a reason, and in this case, I think maybe there could be some truth to this particular one. Anyway, I digress. Let's get to scanning here. We don't have any base maintenance or anything we need to take care of. Let's just get to work and see if maybe we can't catch that bone without catching it in the anus. Titan armor is complete. That's excellent. That's going to give us, I think, 6 suits of Titan armor. So with mech troopers, there is a situation now where we would never be forced to take anybody on a mission who isn't encased in at least Titan armor if we double up on the mech units. That's good. I'm quite pleased with that. Back to scanning then. Jaden Smith back on duty, which is good. A weapons corporal and 2 engineers for 3 flight computers. South Africa? I say, yes, I choose you, Pikachu. Mostly because I don't need 3 flight computers for anything at all. I have no use for them. You're welcome to have them. I don't really have any use for the other things you gave us either, but, you know. Alright, so Kesha has succeeded in her psychic training. That's fantastic. We had every confidence that Kesha, of course, a founding member of Mensa, it's been well advertised, Kesha, a legitimate genius. We had no doubts that Kesha would succeed in her training. And while we're doing the psi training, let's send Jaden Smith in for some as well. I think it's time that, in addition to mastering his fear and being invisible to the enemy, that we send Jaden in so that he can channel his fear and impart it to the enemy with a little bit of psychic panic. Also, if we have another unit that maybe looks promising in the psychic department, we're not sending Reb Brown, although Reb Brown does have some promise. We're not going to put Reb in because Rebster we're going to keep in case we need a Master Sergeant Scout for a mission. Similar thing with Miley. Kanye has a 24 willpower. Let's face it, Kanye's mental prowess is not going to be conducive to any sort of psychic training. Tay Groovy Diggs actually has a reasonable will. Let's send Tay Diggs in, and we'll see if he can pick up Mind Fray, and perhaps can inject his foes with a little mental groove, as well as his more standard garden variety groove. And it's going to be back to scanning then. Man, everybody wants flight computers. There must be it's like the next generation console war sort of thing. Everybody's playing on, they got to get the UFO flight computer now. This takes us down to 19, and I don't really need scientists or engineers. Our scientists that we have are doing nothing, and bonus engineers don't really do jack shit. That being said, I like saying yes to the United Kingdom. I mean, they have panel shows over there, and I quite like them. I mean, Would I Lie to You is really funny. And if these 3 flight computers might go to Lee Mack, who may be the funniest human on the planet, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with Lee Mack, dude, seriously, check that shit out. Watch some Would I Lie to You? That man is a genius. Anyway, just in the event that one of these computers might find its way to the glorious clutches of Lee Mack, I'm going to say yes to the UK there. And honestly, seriously, I can't in all good conscience recommend Would I Lie to You enough. Lee Mack is a brilliant comedian. David Mitchell, also, who's on that show, no slouch, as is Rob Brydon. So, I mean, they're all pretty funny guys, but Lee Mack is truly brilliant. Drone Rex, I don't want 2 engineers. No, United States, you're overreaching there. I know you only asked for Drone Rex, but you offered effectively nothing. And I see that Catherine Zeta-Jones has finally gotten rid of those pesky limbs she's been hankering to have hewn off for a good long while.
New promotions available in the armory.
Yes, thank you, Magil Barrett. I was actually on my way down to do that. So, Kathy Z, we turned into a Goliath, whose sole purpose here is going to be sort of to stand out in front of our units and take a beating. I mean, that Catherine Zeta-Jones can really take a pounding. Or at least that's our goal, is to have her be able to do so. And please, no Michael Douglas jokes. I don't want to think about his old balls slapping off of her somewhat wrinkled, weathered ass. It's not a visual image I need in my brain anywhere. Anyway, we're going to give Kathy Z some absorption fields because we don't have a choice. I like Flush. I don't necessarily like it for a guy whose odd purpose is to sort of be a rock and weather the storm. Body Shield I very much like. The immunity criticals from the closest unit is quite handy, as is the -20 aim. It's really good. You know what? Yeah, we'll take Body Shield. Ranger is solid. It's not fantastic, but it's solid. Reactive targeting sensors I actively don't like, and if you want to know why, you can watch any video that contains Taylor Swift wasting ammunition. Now, this guy's purpose is to get shot at, unlike Taylor Swift, but this unit has a lower aim than Taylor Swift, although her aim is pretty reasonable at 77. I don't expect these shots. It would just, again, it would just be a way to waste ammo, and if we're going to waste ammo, I'd rather have close quarters combat or close combat specialist. I feel it's better. Shock absorbent armor. That's not that good. Platform stability is trash. Heat ammo real useful. Now, I say shock absorbent armor isn't that good, but honestly I think it could be quite useful. The only problem is it only works for enemies within 4 tiles, and I have to wonder how often something is going to be within 4 tiles of Catherine Zeta-Jones and not have been killed by her close quarters combat ability. I mean, she has a good aim. Her aim is good. Actually, her stats all around are pretty good. Good health, good aim, reasonably high will. You know, I think we're going to go with heat ammo. Resilience is good. It's a good ability. Being immune to critical hits, particularly for a mech trooper who's going to have a ton of health, that is huge. Advanced fire control, alternatively, is trash. Collateral damage is also really, really good. You know, for what we're designing Kathy for, which is to just stand out in the forefront and get shot at, take a beating, and take a pounding. Again, no Michael Douglas references, please. Resilience is definitively better. I think this is logically the right choice. That being said, I'm going to take collateral damage. I think it's more fun. It has some interesting tactical uses, and if it's not going to be overall as useful as resilience, and it's not, I know, but I'm taking it anyway. So rage at your monitors all you want, scream, cry, throw nasty comments down in the comments section. That's what it's for, and seriously, I do appreciate it. Go ahead, tell me I'm stupid. I know I am. It's just this is an instance where I'm being willfully stupid. I know better, and I'm doing it anyway. I'm like a 4-year-old who's just going to hold his breath until I pass out. We have another promotion? Oh, apparently we picked up a unit somewhere. We'll have to look at Mina Mir on another day. I don't really give a shit about a corporal right now.
New promotions available in the armory.
So if you have an idea for what you'd like to see Corporal Mina Mir, you know, who that you'd like to see that become, feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section. We can take a look into that as well. Let's get back to scanning now. Kathy Z is sorted. We may take Kathy Z on our next mission, depending on what it is, just to kind of see how she works out. More psychic training finished. Shia LaBeouf has failed. Well, there was always a chance that Shia LaBeouf would fail because, let's face it, failure is sort of, based on his history, what one would expect as opposed to success. I saw Transformers 2, thank you. We're going to just stick Shia back in and give him another go at it because, you know, after Transformers 2, he got to be in Transformers 3. Now, sure, he failed at that as well. I mean, it was equally or perhaps even more of a failure than his second attempt. But I feel he deserves another shot, damn it. Michael Bay said he was worth 3 shots, so I feel that I should give him at least as many. I want to be at least as generous as Michael Bay. Actually, I don't want to be anything like Michael Bay, except equally rich to Michael Bay. That would be the one part of Michael Bay, because, you know, I wouldn't mind being. That guy has all the monies, all of it. Let's send someone up to irritate this guy. Let's send the Moose. He's proven himself to be solid when it comes to road blocking the enemy. Let's see if he can maybe do it here. Now, as I engage this, I do want to say, if this is another instance where I've got 60 aliens in a large UFO, I'm not going to fight it. So, if the aliens want a slam dunk victory, all they need to do is pack in the beef. But they did not. There is no... This sucks. The aliens, seriously, they're going to defeat us by simply refusing to send an ethereal. I have to assume if they were going to send an ethereal that it would be on the list. I don't see ethereal anywhere on the list here. Muton elites, yeah. You know, we can capture them, and we do still need to capture a Muton elite and a heavy plasma. So we're going on the mission, especially since there's only 37 aliens in it, but I can't help but feel that the aliens are deliberately just slapping us in the face with a little alien dong. I mean, it's just as degrading for us as it is for all those porn stars who have that done for them, both male and female. It seems like a discourteous way to treat your lover, but needless to say, that's what the aliens are doing to us. I mean, like right on the tip of our noses, just whack, 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 right with their big, turgid alien cocks. Anyway, let's put a team together here. When it comes to large UFOs, there's no question we're going to need military Superman Sean Penn. He is perhaps the only trooper we've had successfully lead more than one mission into a large UFO and come out unscathed. And we're going to have to trust that Sean has at least one more mission in him. He's, you know, 3 days from retirement, that sort of thing. It's got a kind of a Murtaugh feel to him. Always says he's going to retire. Of course, Sean never does. No angel he is, but he is as eternal as an angel thus far. Scope, laser sight, high capacity mags, Titan armor, plasma rifle. Sean Penn is sorted. Let's get him a gunner. That gunner's going to be Paris Hilton. Now, for Paris, we're going to do something a little unusual. We're going to go with the mobility build for Paris. We're going to give her our Plasma Nova gun. Paris is going to have, of course, a scope, a laser sight, and some high-capacity mags to back that up. She'll be dashing and blasting. It'll be patented Paris Hilton. It's good to actually have Paris back. She's been in the hospital for a good long while. And no, not because of an XCOM or alien-related injury, just she had third-stage neurosyphilis and was seeking some reconstructive treatment from that. Everything tasted like lemon pie, and Paris was happy all the time. Now she's just happy all the time, but food tastes normal because her neurosyphilis has been, if not cured, at least, you know, tamped down. They've got it. It's a manageable condition now. She's managing her symptoms. A medic. We need one. It's going to be Chris Brown. Chris Brown needs armor. Let's give him Titan armor, because we can, because I'm probably going to take 2 mech troopers on this. And I gotta say, I really like the medic sort of stormtrooper Titan armor kind of combo thing that we've got working. It has a very nice visual flair. Also, could you not see Chris Brown behaving like a stormtrooper, either Nazi-esque or Imperial? Take your variety. Just seems like it would be right in line with Chris Brown's total personality. So it's appropriate in more than one method. Anyway, let's also get a scout and an assault trooper. And I'm thinking Reb Brown is our definitive choice for the scout. Reb's going to be wielding Titan armor as well. Of course, no reason to not take some Titan armor with the Rebster. We're going to give him the pink Can't Take Me Home commemorative alloy cannon in what may be one of the commemorative alloy cannon's final appearances, since we have another reflex cannon in the works. Chem grenade's going to be with the Rebster as well. And, of course, an arc thrower, in case an opportunity for a capture on a Muton elite or just something that has a plasma weapon we want does arise, we'll be ready to capitalize. Assault Trooper, Miley Yeah Cyrus. No doubt in our minds, we're taking the Yeah. So it's going to be Titan armor for Yeah. We're going to give her our reflex cannon, of course, Walker servos, breaching ammo, in case of Muton Berserker, bring breaching ammo. And we know there's a Berserker on this map because the Hyperwave Relay told us there was. Unless the Hyperwave Relay lied, which it always does. So, you know, there's that. Leaves us 3 choices. One of them's got to be somebody to make it a things go boom. That's going to be Kesha. That's right. Don't think I forgot about you, Kesha, our newly minted little Mensa candidate. You're going to be going in using some of those fancy-dancy psychic powers you've just acquired, as well as hucking a veritable basket load of grenades at the enemy. It's coming at them Red Rider style. Kesha's going to be flinging baskets of goodies their way over and over and over. Plasma carbine to help Kesha's speed, and the Titan armor. She isn't exactly swift, so not like a Taylor Swift. Speaking of which, Taylor may actually go on this mission. Actually, I would like to get, if possible, somebody with Tiger Woods' level of skill. I like archers. I really like them a lot. Mostly because I can't use flamethrowers because of a bug. So our Mech 3 suit, every time I equip a flamethrower on it, it bugs out. And as such, I've been just going with the... You know, we may change that slightly. Let's go with tactical sensors. Actually, that would be better for Kathy Z. So we're going to go with the proximity mine and grenades. We're just going to fit out Tiger Woods here as best we can. Tiger will be going for a patented proximity mine grenade combo damage explosive blast of wonder that we've used a number of times. And I think we'll take Kathy Z out. This will be a good chance to break her in, kind of get a feel for what Kathy's all about, see how well she can do. So we're going to give her our lesser mech suit. Man, she got a lot of health. That's good. Railgun for Kathy. We're going to go double flamethrowers because we sort of have to. We're going to give her weapon gyros to help with her aim, tactical sensors to help her defense, and Kathy's defense is actually very, very solid. Alternatively, we could go with an alloy belt to just give her even more health. Interesting, but I think actually the tactical sensors and weapon gyros are probably the better combination since Kathy's going to be relying almost exclusively on her weapon to do damage. So there's our team, folks. That's it. Let's get stuck in. Off we go, down to Argentina. 37 aliens await us, and I'm going to try and keep count here. I'm probably going to do like a countdown thing as I kill them, just to tick it down, since that's really the only way I can expect myself to remember. And if I'm being perfectly frank, I don't expect myself to remember to count it, even while trying that. I'll still forget.
Get down there and secure the area ASAP.
Yeah, shut up, Bradford. I'm interested in getting Operation Purple Hammer under the way. Man, I was getting smacked in the face with the alien dong jokes earlier, and it just seems like the big purple hammer landing on our head is doubly appropriate. So, thanks for sticking with the theme, XCOM. I appreciate the cooperation in the joke department. Making my job easy. Oh yeah, Operation Purple Hammer. Actually, now that I think about it, Operation Purple Hammer, I'm pretty sure was a film starring Paris Hilton from just a couple years ago. Pretty sure Paris starred in Operation Purple Hammer. Spoilers, she gets fucked a lot. Anyway, let's make our patented sort of ramp of safety play. We're gonna go for the ramp of safety. On this map, it's really the only way we've found that doesn't result in us getting immediately effed in the beehole by all of the aliens in the world. And we're gonna throw up there to the ramp of safety and see if it is in fact safe, and as it is, we're headed to the ramp of safety. So ramp of safety looks safe thus far. Let's verify that ramp of safety is in fact safe. So we're going to bring Red Brown to here. Sometimes there's a pod that spawns right up here, and just to make sure that that is not the case, that we're going to trigger one on our way by, Red Brown is going to deploy his soul battle scanner up in that direction just to make certain that on our way to the ramp of safety we're not going to stumble across anything untoward. Are we clear? Not really. We have Muton elites and floaters. You know, we might be able to make it to ramp of safety without spawning those guys. Let's have Miley Cyrus test that theory. Alright, so if Miley can make it to there without spawning a pod, we should be able to make it to the ramp of safety without likewise spawning a pod.
Heading out.
Alright, so let's advance towards the ramp of safety, and if we can, once we're at the top of the ramp of safety, we'll dig in, secure our position, then try and pop those mutons and make those bastards come to us. So we're just going to have everybody dash forward, get ready to mount the ramp of safety.
Position confirmed.
And again, the sexual innuendos continue. We're mounting a ramp of safety. So would the safety part be that, you know, it's like latex condom? Is that what the kids these days are calling the latex condoms? Are they calling them ramps of safety? I doubt it, but it would be funny if they were. Oh, well, here comes a bunch of chrysalids. Alright then, well, we should have some Overwatch shots at these chrysalids. Wait, I really like the dynamic duo there combining together to coming together to deliver some damage for us, and it was just miserably ineffective. But Kathy Z's close quarters combat specialist already paying dividends for us. She shoot it out of the midair! Holy crap, that was the most dynamic shot Miley Cyrus has ever made. The crystal leaped off of the ramp of safety and Miley Cyrus shot it out of the fucking air. That was amazing. That was less amazing. You could have stuck your gun in his mouth, Kathy.
Realigning optics.
You should realign them a good long way, because they're clearly well out of true. What did these guys do? They didn't move. Alright, good. So our approach to the ramp of safety has been somewhat limited. We could kill all these guys very easily. We need to get Catherine Zeta-Jones kind of out of the thick of things in order to do that. Probably wouldn't hurt to reposition Paris Hilton while we're at it.
I'm on it.
Well, let's have Kathy Z fall back, not too far in case we need an emergency flamethrower. I'm still hesitant to employ the flamethrowers, even though that's a Mech 2 suit. And the Mech 2 suit has not had the 100% bug rate that I've experienced with the Mech 3 suit. So in an emergency, I might consider throwing it, but if at all possible, I will avoid it. Unless I absolutely have to, I'm not going to fire it. But we're just going to fall back. And we're going to go with our patented double explosive proximity mine. I don't feel the need to,
Moving to position.
right now, currently try and test out any new strategies for dealing with these aliens. I'm perfectly comfortable working with something that I know is going to produce results. So it's just going to be Tiger Woods with a nice proximity mine. And then Kesha is going to throw a bomb on it. So, Kesha, if you would be so kind as to proceed with that bomb, we would all be happy. You could not target our own units. That would be useful. Thank you. Friendly fire isn't Kesha. Keep that in mind. Alright, so there's 2 kills for Kesha and a fucking shitload of damage. Paris Hilton. You know what? We're going to have her take out the zombie up there, simply because Paris is going to kill it.
He's dead.
Well, he hasn't caught on to that fact yet, but apparently, you know, took him a moment to catch up. Delayed death reaction syndrome, of course, that is a real thing, folks. Zombies, noted sufferers of delayed death reaction syndrome, and Sean Penn is just going to take a couple easy kills. So what's left of Chrysalid Pod is now diminished. That is 5 aliens down, which means we've got 29 to go. Kathy Z, I think, is going to reload. She wasted some ammunition, so it seems prudent to have Kathy with a full clip. I'm tempted to send Reb Brown up to just kind of take a peek. Don't you spawn those mutants, Reb. Oh, I was going to be real salty if you had. Miley, why don't you go ahead and reload? After the greatest shot in the history of XCOM, where Miley Cyrus shot a lightning reflexes chrysalid out of mid-air, I feel that she earned that reload. This is going to go bad for us, actually. Somebody here is getting punched by a chrysalid. Or not, because it's taking the worst possible pathing to get to us, so we got very lucky. It may have a friend? No. There's a floater or something possibly on top of that building. We will keep an eye on that situation, much like a cheap news reporter. Paris, if you would be so kind, thank you. Nicely, well, okay. The follow-up shot was thunderous. So, one more enemy down. That takes our tally down to 28. Actually, I've sort of already lost count, but I'm sticking with 28. Sean Penn, reload, Overwatch.
Overwatch confirmed. Roger that.
Let's just take a moment here. Everyone sort of gather themselves.
Moving to Overwatch.
I want to make sure there are no more chrysalids coming our way. And if there are not, we will then proceed towards the ramp of safety. Alright, so we're proceeding towards the ramp of safety then. Reb Brown, if you would, please explore the ramp of safety and make sure that it is as safe as we all hope it is. And it looks to be very safe. Excellent. Nicely done. So, the rest of our units then, we need to get you all into positions atop the ramp of safety. And again, ideally not spawning those waiting pods back there. We are actually going to have Catherine Zeta-Jones run in order to reach the ramp of safety. That's good. Yeah, we'll probably take our last move since she has the highest movement allowance. Chris Brown. We probably, in all honesty, should have left Chris Brown on the ramp of safety. As we are about to do with Paris Porno Hilton and Kesha. If my XCOM play has taught me one thing, and really it has in fact only taught me one thing, but that thing is that inclined planes are the greatest achievement in the history of defensive technology. While one is on top of or near an inclined plane, one is completely immune to all physical harm.
Already there.
Seems like the Greeks should have caught on to that. I mean, they sort of codified the whole inclined plane kind of phenomenon. They apparently never thought to incorporate it into their hoplite armor, otherwise Greeks would clearly dominate the world. Alexander wouldn't have just conquered the known world, he would have conquered the whole goddamn thing. We have more chrysalids somewhere nearby that are headed in this direction, so we're going to have to be a little bit cautious of that. Who do we want on door team over here? I think Paris Porno Hilton
Stepping off.
and Miley Yeah Cyrus will be adequate to cover that vector. Let's take the Cougar down here, just to make sure that we're perfectly clear in this direction as well. Good. Cougar, Overwatch then. Sean Penn is going to come down and be on one other half of Team Other Door. Yeah, I know my team names are getting a little unimaginative there, but Team Other Door, I don't know, I find it strangely soothing.
Orders confirmed.
Kesha's going to stand in a corner. Nobody puts Baby in a corner, but you can put Kesha in a corner at your leisure. She actually kind of likes it there. The closeness makes her feel loved. And I guess we'll send Reb Brown. You know what? Reb can back up our sort of A team here, or first team.
Come get some.
Miley, you're fine.
Commander.
Within the zone, Reb could dash in and possibly be batting cleanup for us on any kind of mop-up operation that needs to be conducted. Exalt troopers? Alright, so we know those guys are over there, and they're moving towards us. I don't necessarily want to engage multiple units at the same time. That being said, I don't really have a good method to engage these guys.
On the move.
I'm not going to let them just slip up my butthole. I'm not. I mean, I know the aliens are all about the ass play, and they're really, I gotta say, they're really making an effort to prove that they're all about the ass play. And I'm not going to let them do it. I'm just not. I'm going to come over here, and I'm aggressively going to defend my b-hole. I mean, if you're into the ass play, that's cool. More power to you. But I don't want Muton elites messing around my back door. I just don't. I'm going Gordon Lightfoot on them. I don't want them, you know, coming around my back door. I don't care if they are named Jenny or have a cotton mill or cotton gin or whatever the fuck it was Cotton Jenny had. I don't care if they're sailing the Edmund Fitzgerald. It's just,
I'm on it, Commander.
don't come creeping around my back door, Gordon Lightfoot. Don't do it.
Aye, aye.
Surgeon, actually, why don't you stay in emergency medical attention radius while Kesha takes a position here on the top of a ramp of safety.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
And we're going to see if these guys continue their little advance, and if they do, we're going to go shoot them. A lot.
What was that?
And if we can, capture one. Also have some more sounds over in that area. So those guys are clearly on the patrol route. Is there only 3 of them? There can't be just 3 of them. That seems unrealistic. Let's go activate them just to see how they react. If we need to, we can always have Tiger Woods come back.
Enemies in sight.
Nope, it's 3 of them. It's 1 Berserker, 1 Elite, a Heavy Floater. Okay, then. We can pretty easily deal with this. I mean, this is a motley crew right here. Not that motley crew.
I'm on the move.
I'm concerned about the Berserker. I have to admit, when it comes to the Berserker, concern exists. What can you see? We may just have Kathy Z move. I think Kesha is fine where she's at. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up some Overwatch. We're going to bring... Let's bring Tiger back. He should be able to outrun a Berserker. Definitively, that guy should not be as fast as Tiger. So he should not be able to get up to the top of this ramp. Likewise, our units should be able to see anything that comes up here without being seen. So Kathy Z, I want you to take a step to the left. It's just a jump to the left, but not followed by a step to the right. And I don't care if you keep your knees in tight or any other time warping phenomenon. I don't give a shit about any of that. That floater straight up came through a fucking wall. So, a little bit of bullshittery there from Team Alien. I gotta say, feeling a little betrayed. This is a kill shot. And then we could have Overwatch. You know what? No. Yeah. Where you at? What? Why can't you stand in that tile? Yeah. Why not? That guy is not in it. Alright then.
I'm on it, Commander.
Or is he? No, he's not. Just kill that guy, please. Oh, that was Reb Brown. I had thought that was actually a different unit. Okay, then. Alright, then. That's how you want to play it, game. That's how we'll play it. No, I'm fine. Miley Cyrus has lightning reflexes. I don't give a shit about your Overwatch. I knew it was there. Actually, for a change, I did know it was there. And we're just going to have Miley kill this guy, and then when he's dead, Miley's going to go on Overwatch, and any of the rest of you cheap bastards that want to come out that door, Miley Cyrus is going to put a shotgun in your mouth. So, enjoy that. That's going to go poorly for you. Now, we may need to back up a little bit here, because, remember, there's a Berserker somewhere, and we can't see him. In fact, we should probably check that out.
Heading to that location.
Let's check out that whole Berserker thing. Where did it even go? It's got to be like over here or something then, just waiting to storm up, cause a problem. We need to get eyes on the battlefield. We're going to take Tiger Woods and see if he can spot that Berserker. At some point during his run, he had a flank shot at something. That's the best I can say. We're going to have Paris Hilton fall back. And she's going to Overwatch. I'm fully expecting a Berserker to run up this ramp. Overwatch for Sean Penn. Kathy Z actually is not in a fantastic position, but she's also not in a terrible position either. Is that a heavy floater or a regular elite floater? That might be just an elite floater. Let's shoot at it. 12 damage from Kathy Z. It's not ending the world kind of damage, but it is a solid little contribution.
I'm on it.
Chris Brown's going to go on Overwatch. I still want to know why no one can stand in that tile. I really, really do. What do you do with the grenade, Kesha? I saw a landing zone in here somewhere that could potentially do some damage for us, I believe. Yeah. That could theoretically get a kill. We're going to have Kesha go ahead and throw that. Sure enough, that actually worked nicely. Alright. So that guy's probably going to fall back then.
They're starting to lose ground.
Or not. Oh, he's totally falling back. That's fine. So a double move when we got a floater on the run. I'm comfortable letting him go. I'm less comfortable not knowing where that Berserker went. Seriously, where the hell did that Berserker go? I don't want to chase it. That just seems dumb.
Heading out.
Okay, so there's our Muton Elite. We found that guy.
Fire on this position.
And we got, honestly, what is, frankly, a lucky miss. Is he by himself? No way is he by himself. Here's what we're going to do. Proximity mine. And we're going to bring more explosive over to detonate that. Because I'm imagining the Berserker is going to be right next to him. So, Kesha, if you would be so kind, my dear, why don't you step out here? And then you can go with a little bit of grenade onto our friendly neighborhood dong butt-probing Muton Elite there and see if we can get a double explosion. Yeah, what a surprise. His little friend was right where we expected his little friend to be. Gotta say, you're not fooling anyone, Mr. Berserker. Not fooling anybody. Also, we got a capture chance? Maybe? With Miley? Yeah, Cyrus. Potentially. Not with Reb Brown. Reb Brown can't make it.
Heading to that location.
Reb Brown has some interesting options here. Can he get a kill? Oh, I guess not injured. We need Reb to be able to get a kill from that shot. Then Reb could also throw a chemical grenade for us, which would result in that guy hunkering down. We need more damage. You know what? Let's just have Kathy Z shoot him.
Moving.
We can take the risk with Kathy Z. I'm comfortable with that. This should be an easy kill on the Berserker for Kathy. A surprising 2% miss chance. I was expecting a 0. And worst case scenario, we get Catherine Zeta-Jones here, or possibly Tiger Woods shot at.
Not a problem anymore.
Now, we're going for the capture. Not with Paris Hilton, but with Miley Cyrus. I don't think it's going to be close enough. No, it's in fact too far. So here's what we're going to do. Miley's going to switch to a pistol. We're gonna bring Miley down here.
I'm on the move.
We're gonna have Miley actually take a shot at this guy. Oh, she can't even see him. That's fine. Go on Overwatch, Miley. That's actually perfectly acceptable. Red Brown, acid grenade. Drop it on that guy's face. Give him what they call the India Special, which is an acid attack. Seriously, that's not fucking something I should joke about. That's actually pretty fucking horrible. Throwing acid in another person's face is just reprehensible, awful bullshit.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
That being said, you know, that shit just... Why can we not stand in that tile? Apparently that dead floater is complete hazard to navigation. I'm interested to see how this guy reacts. If he's smart, he'll hunker down. Not that it's going to save him, because it's not. It's just that would be the smart thing to do. Shooting at Catherine Zeta-Jones, also actually a solid plan, considering he regenerated 2 health in addition to that. Who else has a pistol? Kesha has a pistol. Hey, Kesha.
I'm rolling.
Why don't you, alternatively... Well, Kesha has Mind Merge. Never mind. We don't really need that. Take a shot here, Kesha. You killed him? You gotta be fucking shitting me.
He's dead.
Thanks, Kesha. That's precisely what we fucking needed you to do. A pistol critical. Fan-fucking-tastic work, Kesha. Brilliant. Fucking awesome. I take back every nice thing I've ever said about you. If you got into Mensa, that's a fucking crime. That should not have been allowed. Either that or Mensa has just dramatically reduced their induction standards. You need now an IQ of 35 to get into Mensa, apparently. Because clearly, that's what Kesha's bringing to the table, folks.
I'm on it.
Now I am salty. Fully salty. Very, very salty. On the plus side, no one has died, so, I mean, we got that going for us. We got a number of aliens out of commission. I think I may take a moment to try and lower my sodium levels here. Let's just reposition, get everyone in the best cover we can find, get everybody reloaded. I can't believe you did that, Kesha. I mean, I can believe that while you would be out partying with your girls and, you know, having a good time and raising a ruckus, that you would be so interested in staying out on the dance floor and keeping the drinks pouring down your gullet that you would, you know, rather than go to the restroom, just squat down on the dance floor, pull your thong to the side, and piss on the floor. I can believe that of you, because that totally seems like something you would do. That being said, I still can't believe what you just did there. I really can't. Paris, please kill that piece of shit. Very, very disappointed in Kesha. Very disappointed in her. Considering sending her a strongly worded letter.
Moving.
An open letter to Kesha. Kesha, why are you an asshole? Also, I was going to say, there should be a floater over here. Oh, there's a heavy floater, actually. Well, we should consider maybe doing something about that guy. Not sure what that's going to be.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Kesha could shoot him with her pistol. I mean, it's going to do more damage than this plasma carbine, I have reason to suspect, based on Kesha's recent performance. Actually, we might be better suited just having her huck a grenade up there. Can we even hit that guy with a grenade? I would prefer to have it land up here where it's closer. Come on. There we go. It's being real finicky, so get that up there, Kesha. 5 damage. Not fantastic output. Tiger? Tiger with a bad shot, frankly. That's unacceptable. Kathy Z? What do you see? Oh. Well, yeah, go ahead and take that shot. That's fine. No, we could have somebody end around and shoot that floater in the back now that we've made a hole in the wall. So maybe Kesha did something right by accident.
Not a problem anymore.
It's entirely possible that Kesha did something right by accident.
I'm on it.
Also, we could potentially get a capture here from Red Brown if we can get that guy injured enough. Which is not entirely out of the question now that I think about it. Who else can bring some damage to the table here? Sean Penn, theoretically.
Getting it done.
Alright, military Superman, it's time to prove why you are a military Superman, except that you, for some reason, cannot see that guy. Okay? Actually, now that I think about it, Red Brown can't see him either. We may have just muddied our own pants. Just take the shot, Tiger. Thank you, Tiger, for being the one guy we can count on to not make an asshole out of himself at every single possible opportunity.
Watch.
We've got to actually somehow kill that guy. It's Chris Brown. Chris Brown theoretically could get a shot at that guy.
I'm on it, Commander.
Nope. Gonna be Overwatch then for Chris Brown. I guess Overwatch for Red Brown as well.
On my way.
Overwatch for my... Oh, that's... No, we can't do that. That's just gonna get us grenaded. Miley's gonna have to double move. Gotta imagine Kesha's gonna get a grenade slung at her here. Nope, just gonna straight up go ahead and shoot Tiger Woods right in the mouth. That's fine. Actually, Red Brown can get a shot at the capture now. Might as well take it, Reb. We're not gonna get the Muton Elite we wanted for Christmas. Can we get a floater? Nope.
It's not stunned. Watch it.
No kidding. Thanks for the tip there, buddy. Kesha, just shoot that fucking guy. Thank you.
No longer a threat.
Yeah, it's no longer a
Locked
threat,
and
but...
loaded.
We should have captured a Muton Elite, Kesha. Instead, we took a capture attempt at a regular floater and also came up short there. So, nice work, everyone. Very good.
Okay.
Real pleased with your performances, guys.
Aye, aye.
All doing a bang-up job.
Rearming weapons.
Let's regroup and reload, and before I have a stroke from my increased blood pressure due to the out-of-control sodium levels that are now flooding my bloodstream, I think once everything is regrouped, we may go ahead and just wrap things up. Running a little bit long anyway, so it's probably a good opportunity to, both for my mental health as well as physical health and sanity. If nothing jumps out at us here, we'll call this halftime. Alright, so that's going to be intermission then. Gonna be intermission. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, my saltiness aside, hey, if you did, drop a like down in the comments section. Your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more overflowing salt jars on a daily basis, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.